Hello everyone, welcome to BSC1005 or Introduction to Biology. My name is Dr. Stansel and I will be your instructor for this online course. What I want to do in this orientation video is just familiarize you with the course policies, go through the syllabus a little bit, and then also show you around the Canvas website. So what we're looking at here is a copy of the course syllabus. This syllabus is available in Canvas and I'll show you exactly where to access that. But right up at the top is all of my contact information. So as I said, my name's Dr. Stansel. My phone number is located there and my email address is located there. The best way to contact me is going to be by email. You can email me directly or you can send an email through Canvas. Either way would be fine. If you do leave a phone message, please also include your email so that I can contact you back immediately. My office hours are online, and those are times when you can expect immediate responses to your questions, but you're welcome to email me anytime that you'd like, and I strive to respond to your emails as quickly as possible. So definitely feel free to reach out if you do have any issues at all throughout the course. Now, this course is geared towards non-science majors. So that means that it's geared towards students that are not necessarily pursuing science careers. That said, anyone is welcome to take this course, and it is going to be an introduction to biology. So you're not expected to have any real background in biology when you come into this class, but we are going to move at a pretty rapid pace through a number of topics. We're going to look at just what is life, so what are cells made of, or what are living organisms made of, and then we're going to talk about some genetics. We'll talk about some different varieties of organisms, so we'll talk about just the diversity of living organisms, and we'll talk about the process of natural selection. So you'll find that we are going to cover a lot of different topics in the course. And if you want, there is a companion lab that goes along with this course. That's BSC1005L. So you may or may not want to take that, and that really depends on you and your degree that you're pursuing. All right, so if we move down the syllabus, some information about what's going to be required for this class. The only material that you have to have for this class is going to be a textbook. And this textbook is called Concepts of Biology by OpenStax College. And this happens to be a textbook that is available free if you would like to access it in a digital version. So either a web version or you can download a PDF file. Those are free. Now, if you feel better having an actual textbook in your hand to actually go through, then certainly buy the textbook. You can buy that in the CF bookstore. You can buy it at a variety of locations online. And I've included the link here in the syllabus and also the ISBN, which would help you to get a hold of that textbook. So it's up to you how you choose to access the textbook. Just make sure that you do get access to it because it is required reading, and we're going to have a lot of important content that we're pulling out of the textbook chapters. Now, for your grade in this class, we will have basically two types of assignments. We will have homework, and that homework is going to go along with each chapter that we cover this semester. Those homework assignments are going to be in Canvas, and you will have a number of days to complete those. They're untimed, so I recommend that students do take a number of days to complete them. So open them up, take a look at them, work on some of the questions, go back to the textbook, any available videos, and try to find the answers to the questions. And then if you're not ready to submit it, just don't hit that submit button yet. So the homework, you'll get just one attempt on them, and then I will drop the lowest homework score. The exams for the course do not have to be taken in a proctored location. So with those, you're just going to want to make sure that you have a very reliable internet source when you do get ready to take them, and those are also going to be just one attempt each. For the exams, I do not drop any of those exam scores, and so all of them will count, and you want to make sure that you definitely don't miss any of them. So deadlines in this course are going to be very firm, so we want to keep up with those. I'll show you where to find the syllabus schedule, and just make sure that we're not missing assignments because obviously that has a big impact on your grade. As you can see for this course, homework is going to make up the majority of your grade. That's going to be 60%, and then the exams are going to make up 40%. Now, just other things. Attendance, it's an online course, so there's nothing that you have to show up to for this course, but you definitely should be in Canvas on a regular basis. I suggest at least Monday through Friday, some every day. A little bit of work each day is going to be more beneficial than trying to do all of the work one day a week. and just work on the course very regularly. If there's any issues or problems, definitely reach out to me and let me know, and I will get those cleared up for you. If you aren't happy with your grade in the course, then it's going to be your responsibility to drop the course by the withdrawal date, and that's located here in the syllabus, and you'll also see that on the college's schedule for academic classes. So just a few other general policies here. No late assignments, as I mentioned already, so keep that in mind and plan ahead. For all the assignments, you have several days really when you can work on them, so there's no excuse to miss the deadlines. There will not be makeup exams and homework. There's also not going to be any extra credit available at the end of the semester. So I just want to mention that so that we make sure that we keep up with everything as we go throughout the term and we're not skipping assignments. Okay, last thing to just mention here is that the final course grades are going to be determined strictly based on your performance on the homework and the exams that, again, we have located in Canvas. Now, if we just go down and look at the very last page of the syllabus, that's where you're going to find your course schedule. Now, this course is going to be divided into modules, so you can see those modules mentioned here in the schedule, and there's actually 3 modules for this course. So notice that each module has a final deadline. Now, your exact syllabus schedule may vary a little bit from the one that you're seeing in front of you right now, but every module has a final deadline, and that is the last moment when you can submit anything that is inside that module. Now, I have given deadlines for the homework assignments. As you can see them here as suggested dates. I do recommend that you stick with that as much as you possibly can, but I have allowed some flexibility in the deadlines of the homework. So for example here, if you don't submit homework 2, chapter 2 homework by May 12th as it's shown on this schedule, it will still be available for you to submit for full credit through the final deadline of module 1. So that's the homework. It is open when the module first begins. So module 1 is going to open at the beginning of the semester, and then you can work on all of that stuff through the final deadline for that module. Now for the exam 1, you have 2 days that you can take that. It will only be open on those 2 days. So you can see Monday and Tuesday on this schedule. And so from just 12:01, just after midnight on Monday, it will be open until 11:59 p.m. on Tuesday. So you must get on and take the exam during that time frame. Again, that's going to be something that you do on your computer at home or somewhere where you have a reliable internet connection. Okay, module 2 will work the same way. It will open right after module 1 is done. You have some flexibility in the homework deadlines, and then the exam is going to be open for just 2 days. Again, everything needs to be submitted by the final deadline of module 2. And then lastly, you've got module 3 that's going to work the exact same way down here. So that's a look at the course schedule and the syllabus. Now let's take a look at the Canvas site. So when you go to Canvas, it should look something like this. What you'll see starting out is going to be your Getting Started module. Your view is going to look a little bit different from the instructor view that you're seeing here, but we're going to start out with the syllabus there, so that is where you will get a copy of the syllabus that I just went through. The final page of the syllabus is your schedule for the class. I recommend that you do print at least that last page of the schedule and keep a copy of that somewhere where you're going to see it and be able to review it constantly or consistently. There's also a link to this orientation video located there. There is a link to textbook information. I'm just going to open up this textbook page so that we can see it more clearly here. This is the same textbook that was mentioned in the syllabus, Concepts of Biology. This is what it looks like if you're going to get a hard copy of it, if you're going to purchase it. If you want to get the web version, you can use the link here. You can download the PDF located here, or you can buy a copy from the CF bookstore or from Amazon or some other location. So really up to you how you want to get a hold of it, but definitely make sure that you do have a copy of the textbook so that you can read the assigned chapters regularly. After that, there's some information about myself, a little bit of information about just pictures in Canvas and adding a profile picture. It would be helpful if you would do that if you haven't already. And then we do have a syllabus quiz. So the syllabus quiz is going to cover information about the course policies, things that are in the syllabus, things that are in this orientation video, and you must pass the syllabus quiz with 100% before you're going to be able to get started on the class assignments. So you can take it as many times as you need to, but it really is just there so that we make sure that everybody is fully aware of what's expected, how you're going to be graded, just how everything's going to work in the course this term. So take a look at that after you've looked at the syllabus and the orientation video, and you'll want to get that completed as soon as possible. After you've done that, we've got Module 1 listed right underneath that, which will be the first module for this semester. So just to give you an idea of how things are set up in the course, each chapter that we go through is going to have a page here. So I'm just going to open Chapter 2 so that we can see what it looks like. For Chapter 2, you will want to read Chapter 2. Some of them have some slides here that you can go through that go along with the chapter, and you may have some videos located there. The videos are YouTube videos, so that means you should be able to watch them on any device that you happen to have access to. Notice here also that they're a playlist. And so what that means is that you're seeing just kind of one video in the view, but if you click on the little link at the top, you'll see there's actually multiple videos that have been posted here. And all of these go along with the chapter that we're covering. So those are going to help to explain the content to you a little bit differently than what the textbook does. So hopefully the textbook and the videos together will help you to get a clear understanding of the content that we're going through. And that should definitely help you as you complete the homework assignments. The homework assignments, if we go back to those, these are going to be primarily multiple choice, multiple select, maybe some true false questions. So here you can get an idea of how those are set up. Again, these are untimed, so you can work on them as long as you want to, as long as you submit them by the final deadline for the module. In some cases, you need to just type a number into the box. So after you've submitted these, you should get a grade pretty much immediately on these so that you can see how you did. Don't rush through them. As we said, the majority of your grade for this class is based on your homework performance. So you definitely want to take your time on the homework and really look up each question and try to figure out how to do that, how to answer it, and understand that material. So each chapter is going to be set up pretty much that same way. And then when we get to the 2 days that the exam is open, that's going to be located down here. Now, again, just to emphasize, Module 1 has a final deadline. Everything in Module 1 you can take for full credit until that final deadline. Okay, once that final deadline passes, there will be no exceptions made to submit things at a later date. One other thing to point out is that your grades are going to be kept current in Canvas all the time. The gradebook is set up for that. So if at any time you're wondering how you're doing in the class, what your performance is, you can click on the grade link over here to the side and it will show you that. If you have any questions about your grades or feel an error has been made, anything like that, definitely reach out and send me an email and let me know. And I would be glad to take a look at that. We do have 1 week policy for doing that. So you have 1 week to contest, complain, ask me to review any grade that's there. After that 1 week, then it's a final grade. So we won't go back months and look at the grades again, but definitely just review them. They should be correct, but again, if you have concerns, you do have the opportunity to ask me about them and I will definitely take a look at them. We want to make sure that everything is done correctly. If you would like to post questions to the discussion board, that will be open and available to you, so you can post content questions on there. If they're questions of a personal nature, such as your grade or medical issues, definitely those are things that you're going to want to send to me individually, and then I will address them just with you between the two of us. Okay, so that is the setup of the course, the policies of the course. I'm here to help you get through this course this term. So definitely feel free to reach out to me anytime. Again, email through Canvas, email directly. I would be glad to answer your questions and I'll answer them as quickly as I can. I'm looking forward to a great semester.